Gemini, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter, July 24th, 2017 weekly reading. Now I pulled 3 cards for the main reading, and then I'll be doing a combination card and astrology dice reading. Now the astrology dice represent the zodiac signs, the planets or lunar nodes, and the houses. And the cards aren't in any particular order like past, present, and future. And the ones you received is the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the Emperor. You received some cup action here, some love, emotions. Let's talk about the Emperor first because he's the focal point of it all. He's the puppeteer. This can be an emperor who's bringing structure into a society for control, discipline, responsibility, and respect. And this is all for stability. This is about laws and regulations for civility. Now this emulates an emperor running his empire, but this can also be an archetypic father figure and have him dealing with the family structure and managing it in the home environment. A lot of this has to do with attitude and leadership attitude. With the overall theme of stability, that's going to be coming back all the time in this reading. It's time to set some boundaries. And when you do, you have to impose some consequences when someone steps over the boundaries. But if you're an authority, you're normally knowledgeable about a lot of things. And I think there's something that's been missing in your knowledge going into wisdom. You're looking for some type of power. You want to empower yourself, but power means to be able to do something. And you have to have the knowledge to do it and the wisdom to apply it. And somewhere something got lost in the translation because there's something missing somewhere and there's some decisions that are to be made. And that's because you received the 7 of Cups card. The Emperor wants you to start taking control of your life, doing some methodical thinking about the next moves that you make, balancing between emotions and logic, and head and heart. All roads lead back to Rome, and that leads to the Emperor. And I think you've taken a lot of different roads to come back to the same point where you have to make the same type of decisions that you haven't made. And it seems you don't have the knowledge and the background to make them. You keep saying, no, I'm just going to ignore this. But now you have to discipline yourself. As Winnie the Pooh says, think, think, think. It's time for you to have the key to choose the right cup, because each cup has a prize or a poison in it. But since this 7 of Cups card is about emotions, the Emperor is straightening you out and saying, no, don't use emotions in your decision making. Now, if you take the advice of the Emperor and take control of your life and choose the right cup from the 7 of Cups card, because the 7 of Cups card can be about splayed energy. And here you have to start organizing things. If there's disorder, it's time for order. And if you can do that, you're going to receive the happiness of the 10 of Cups. You're going to be able to get a glimpse of heaven over the rainbow of cups. But this requires simplicity. And even though the Emperor is running an empire, he doesn't have the lush and luxurious background like the Empress. He sits on a fairly plain throne and doesn't need a lot of luxuries in his life. And that's what the 10 of Cups is saying. For you to have happiness, you have to have simplicity, honesty, unpretentiousness. Realize that you don't have the biggest house on the block or the most expensive car, but boy, what goes on in your life is happy. And it brings joy to your heart. In reality, every optimistic card in this deck is seeking happiness and joy. Now I rolled the dice and you received Leo, North Node, in the 2nd house. Now the 2nd house is about your resources and even your personal values, what you value. And the North Node is a mathematical point where eclipses occur nearby. And this is considered your purpose or destiny in life. And Leo just brings drama into the picture. Leo in the second house has you seeing your financial goals high and help coming from all different sectors of people. You're able to entwine financial and social obligations. But caution is advised when considering risky endeavors. You're empowered by money transactions, but you assure the money goes to good use instead of squandering it. Income is as important to you as your ego. However, security supersedes greed. And as I said, security is going to be, and stability is going to be intertwined through all of this whole reading. The fear of living without is not a reality unless you plan on gambling or squandering your money away for frivolous things, which I don't think you're going to be doing in the near future. Leo in the North Node is saying what you desire and what you get is two different things. But you're willing to continue your quest for a comfortable life. It'll be hell or high water before somebody stops you searching for this comfortable life. And this could be a rags to riches story. Well, as much as you can get done in a week anyway. Friendships may falter when you need them the most. Regardless who's around to help, just keep your head down and go for the glory. And keep the faith in the universe because you're going to receive 100% back for all of the hard work. Past lives, or maybe the past of your life, has distracted you. And maybe you've given too much of a helping hand to some people that your destination and goals have suffered. But I don't think that's going to happen this week. You've got some grandiose plans and you plan on achieving them. And the Emperor is there definitely to assist you with these plans. And the Seven of Cups is telling you you have to make some hard decisions. But in the end, you'll achieve enough so that you get that glimpse of heaven over the rainbow of cups. Work hard, be yourself, and everything else will just take care of itself. And knowing you, Gemini, you're going to be telling everybody about your meteoric rise in 1 week of success. And in reality, you are going to achieve the small goal that you set your sights on for this week. Now, the North Node in the second house surprisingly carries some luck and good fortune, especially in business or in anything that you value. There's a balance between conserving and spending. You question what motives you have, and sometimes your shoes step into the shadow self. Death and sex are a preoccupation and an inspiring energy in a very strange way. Respect others' space, time, and property. Mood swings can go to the extremes. This is a week to follow the regimented views of the Emperor and set rules for civility in your microcosm. Hard decisions may present themselves with the Seven of Cups. But this card also indicates splayed energy and forestalling decisions to next week. And maybe you don't want to do that. Regardless, the cards are saying the outcome will bring happiness in the end, from the presence of the Ten of Cups. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.